Uh-oh. What is going on? Anyway. Just said I was live.
Right.
That was that. Mm-hmm. Hi. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Krave.
There we go.
Sorry for the pause. I was just chilling, waiting for the camera, honey. Anyway, guess who back to work? Misha. Say hi, Misha.
Hey.
So tonight we're going to discuss Master and Mercedes, My Girls, Krave I Can't Breathe, and Krave right behind me. Hey. So we're going to talk about understanding Krave. Some people don't understand it. I don't know why, but I'm gonna be nice. Okay. So with Krave, the first book, the second book are different stories. It asks you a question at the end. Basically, these books are like testers. Okay. So you read the stories, you answer the question, and that's where my journal comes in at, which I should have had a copy, but I don't. It's downstairs. But um, you can get a journal and you can write what you think and what you feel, and if you see yourself in that position, far as each story goes along. Like, for example, let's talk about Taxi in the first book, which is in the second book too, because that will be a full book. And she was judging him based on his job. How many of us do that? Nisha, you do that? Judge people because of where they work at?
I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm learning not to.
You've been doing it.
I feel like not like judging them because of what they do, but more as though like okay, when I see like super older people.
Super old? What the hell is that?
Like not like seniors, but like
okay.
beneath seniors.
Okay, got it.
I don't really know what to call the age group, but when I see them, it's just kind of like me looking because I want to see for myself. I'm like, what is it life didn't offer you for you to get somewhere that you want to be at? If they're comfortable where they want to, hey.
Right.
But some people aren't comfortable where their jobs are at and
wanting more.
Right.
That's true.
So it wasn't really like judging where they're at, it's judging like why are you staying there in a sense if you're not happy.
Well, that's just like the guy Truth Hurts. He's like I guess an influence blogger, speaker, and he said a lady asked him why men don't leave their wives, and he said the same reason why you won't leave your job.
Comfortability.
You're comfortable.
Yeah, that's true.
How many people are in a marriage that they're comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
That's all they know, and it's easy because that's what I know. Exactly. So I'll stay, even with a job. Mm-hmm. You could be at a job 15 years, and you can't stand them rat bastards, but it's what you know. Right. You know? That's why they give you a little bit of change, and the change is
enough.
Paying the gas and electric. Right. So, but sometimes I think people don't. I think they do want to better themselves, but they're lazy. They want it to come to them.
Right.
Or you'll see people working hard around you and think you're going to eat off that person. It don't work like that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not on this Krave train, and it's going slow, but it's going to get there. Believe me when I tell you, if you're not pushing the book, speaking on my name, when them commas come in, you're not getting. And I believe me when I tell you that. And let me tell you something. The Krave train is only filled with 4 people. That's it. Okay? I, husband, Misha, and our suspicious security. But other than that, that's it. But shout out to Robin because she will get something very special because she pushes Krave. And that's what I'm talking about, But you got some people who won't, but do want to eat. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? So, you know, it's like being beyond comfortable where you at and not wanting to better yourself, but you just want somebody, you want to eat off the land without
Mhm.
working,
Yeah.
you know. But it said, Bible said, man don't work, the man don't eat,
Mm.
basically. So in any situation that is, you know, and judging somebody by where they work at, I don't think I ever did that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a 401k girl. So I'll give you an example. I was in Target. And I know we're not supposed to be in Target, but I'm in therapy. But okay, so this guy was about to talk to me, and then I looked at his feet. Okay, we all know I'm married. He don't know that. Well, I think I had a ring on because sometimes I go without, I'll just run out the house looking like a bag of Skittles, but it's okay. So, but then, so he was like, "How you doing? What you gonna do?"
Mhm.
So I looked at his feet. Don't you dare
So you was judging on appearance.
on appearance.
Mm.
Because you can't tell me you got a 401k with them shoes looking like that.
Mm.
But you could,
Right.
because I look a mess and I have a 401k. But my shoes are not leaning though. So, but, you know, so I didn't know where he worked at, but don't do that. You got to know. You have to know that your appearance when you try to talk to somebody is everything. When I go out, I'm already married. I'm not dressing up. He know what I look like when I go out. I'm going to the store.
Right.
As my son would say, pull your ankles up.
No.
Disrespectful because I wear hot water sometimes. It's okay. Judgment free zone. Don't judge me, Misha.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
So I'm just saying, we know better to talk to some. I think we should know better to approach somebody if you're not on point. Prime example, I was in Target. This is a while ago. I'm always in Target. I told you I need therapy. And the guy tried to talk to me. He was an FBI agent. So I was being smart. I said, I didn't know he was until we started talking. But I always say something smart to make people get away from me or, make a joke and. And then I said, well, he said, can I take you to dinner? And I said, he looked nice. I looked at his shoes, he had nice shoes. So I said, oh, well, I drive a Benz. Can you upgrade my car? He said, I can. I wasn't ready for that.
Oh.
I said, to a Porsche? He's like, I will. You
Was it
become
ready
my
for
lady.
Oh.
What did he say, so? Then I had to think, I was married. So, so I was like, oh, whoa. I'm married, but thank you. What do you do for a living? And he was like, I'm an FBI agent. I said, bullshit. So he pulled his badge and his little credentials out. I said, shit. Oh, yeah. Well, damn, you got a 401k. I was married. But anyway, thank you. Told my husband, I still got it. I did. Every time somebody try to talk to me, I come on, I'm like, I still got it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But he knew to approach and he was confident in his. Other guy wasn't confident. Right. He was looking down on the ground when he was talking to me. So, well, the agent looking dead in my face, like, right. But had I been single, I found love in a Target street. Sorry, husband. Anyway, so that's what I like, 401k. And this is why I have a 401k. I'm just not just saying it because I want somebody else's 401k, but right. I have one too. So don't think you're going to eat off me if I'm not here. If God called me home, knock on wood, that, but you're not eating off my land. You got to leave me something, I leave you something. Right. And I think every couple should be that way. No bullshit. You need somebody to help you out with the bills and, that little bit of money helps, believe it or not. And these are things that women should be looking at. But don't judge because, which I did judge, but his shoes scared me. And that was his fault, not mine. Why would you do that to me? And he had a work uniform on, because sometimes you have work clothes on, they work clothes. Your work
Right.
shoes, like
Right.
I got driving shoes. So that's acceptable.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do
Right.
that. But you didn't have a uniform on, yo.
Okay.
Like, okay, so no, we're not doing that. And yes, I'm wrong for judging, but he was wrong for coming at me with them shoes on. Out of here, what are you talking about? But anyway, judging. So
Mhm.
basically, that's what taxi is. But come to find out,
Right.
this gentleman has more than her,
Mhm.
way more. But she judged him because he drove a taxi. He drove a taxi because he was an agent and it was peaceful. That life that he had was over. So
Mhm.
now he just drives around the city doing nothing,
Right.
basically, because his money works for him. He
Mhm.
owns a security business, with top tier agents like
Mhm.
Secret Service and FBI, CIA, retired agents and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So he made his money, but it goes back to judging a book by its cover.
Yep.
And you do it how often, Misha?
Oh no.
Oh,
Mm-mm. That was the pack.
that was, oh, look
Mhm.
at
I
you.
gained some wisdom.
Hmm.
I feel like it was more ignorant
Okay.
than anything.
Hmm.
It was just young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young minded. Just yeah.
Yeah. So, would you date somebody work at Dunkin' Donuts?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would?
Mhm.
Oh.
They got a
Oh.
job.
Uh,
And okay, for one, I'm also in college, so they
okay.
probably had the job and
Right.
college too. So
Okay.
it's a stepping stone.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Why are you looking like that?
No, it's all right. It's all right. Judgment
Are
free
you
zone.
judging?
Oh, me? What? I date somebody?
No, no,
Oh.
no. Are you judging?
Oh, I'm not judging.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No, girl. You know how many free donuts you gonna get? Are you crazy? How many cappuccinos, extra shots of espresso you gonna get?
Single you, would you date someone at Dunkin'?
What if I was single? No, dear.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
is
I'm
that
gonna be
the
honest.
answer?
No. I mean, if you owned it, yes.
Yeah.
Because at my big age, first of all, I'm not gonna say I have a boyfriend. God
Mhm.
forbid if I was single, which Lord forbid something ever happened to my husband, I'm not remarrying. And
Mhm.
that's a promise I made to myself. Because I feel like once you marry somebody,
That's
that's your partner for
yeah.
life,
I
even if
agree.
he's not here. That's
Yep.
how I feel. So he will be cremated, and I'm gonna put him on the table, and we're gonna be watching Law and Order. No more football for you, yo. And you better not turn the channel.
Imagine that channel.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
But I think
Mhm.
I hear women who be like, "That's my boyfriend." Not at 50, honey, you don't have a boyfriend.
Mm.
That's high school. I have a problem with that.
Mm.
Either that's your man or you're single.
Right.
And that's one thing about relationships. People, they don't talk about what they're doing in that relationship and what the title is of that relationship.
That's very true.
And there's no way I'm gonna walk around at my big age and say I have a boyfriend. I do not like when women say that at
Mhm.
all. Even I'm your lady
Mhm.
and you're my man.
Mhm.
Celine Dion said it best.
Mm.
That's my song. I love it. But so I mean, to each his own.
Right.
At my big age at 50, if I was single, I would have a career man,
Mm.
agent, state trooper, something, you know, lawyer, doctor. That's where I would be at.
Something that reflects your age.
Yes. And who I am as a woman.
Right.
I'm a grown woman. So I
Mhm.
want a grown ass man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find you have men, don't get me wrong, at Dunkin' Donuts, but they're finding that stuff. At my big age, you
Yeah.
should already know who you are.
That's the
You understand what I'm saying? So with you, it's different because you're in college and he's probably growing too.
Mhm.
Y'all working your way to something.
Right.
But at my big age at 50, I should already have my home, my car. And when I go on a date with this grown ass man that's going to open my door,
Mhm.
he should already have a career.
Mm.
Don't you dare sit in front of my face and tell me you're a rapper. Don't
You're
you
not money
dare.
back, yo.
Don't you dare.
Oh my
You every bit of 50 with two cornrows. Talking about you about to make it for real, for real.
They're gonna make it out. They're gonna make it out. Number one rapper. No.
And then when you put them on the spot and say,
Free-
go ahead, freestyle, right here in this restaurant. Not right now because I got sore throat.
Yeah.
Okay, stop. You know? And then at your big age, at 50, you want to take me on a date and you're a rapper. Are we going to the studio afterwards? What are we doing? Because at my big age, I want to be on a cruise or on a flight. You're taking me somewhere.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Settled.
Right. And don't you dare take me to a restaurant and you pull your 20s out and your ones. I want a plastic card. But again, I'm 50 at my big age.
Right.
It's requirements. I need to see plastic. You don't have plastic, we have an issue. What are you doing?
Right.
And then it's a 20, 20, a 10, and then 45 ones. That's not even money.
Right.
And if you're going to pull money out, grown man shit. Let me tell you about some grown man shit right here. Pull your money clip out and pull off your $100 bill. That's the shit I'm on. I'm a grown woman. Don't you dare pull out that $1 bill and you fold that thing over. And it's so raggedy, it won't even go in the vending machine.
Stop.
Child, bye.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's
I don't want to say I'm judging. These are my requirements of a grown ass man. That's my thing, my issue. You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can't be a grown man working at 50. But to me, if you have to go back to McDonald's at 50, then I'm going to say whoever you was with should have took that ride with you. You don't come into a grown woman life and you have to start back over.
That's okay.
You get your shit together first.
Right.
And then you go find your lady. Because if I have more than you, then what are we doing? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't sit here. Well, I'm not going to say can't. I'm not going to sit here and build you up and not say that I was scared that I would lose you to somebody else, because I'm going to tell you like this, I'm grown. If somebody can take you, you would never mind.
Yes.
Forget God. That's my whole thing.
Yep.
You know, so I think being grown and having choices, requirements, I think when you're 45, 50 and you're still single, you should, what?
You're expensive.
Child, you knew it. Man, go ahead. You know, you should have requirements. And like I said, if you're a grown woman, but then we have some women out here who don't have a man and they will do anything to get a man. You understand what I'm saying? But if I'm coming fully loaded, I'm coming as Krave. Okay, say if I'm single and I'm coming as Krave. I have a book, bedroom candy, a place of employment.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot going on. My house, my car. What you coming with? Your Timberlands? Don't you dare leave them Timberlands here. You just then you're gonna try to leave your shirt. Don't put your shirt over there. Don't put your shirt over there.
Yeah.
Is that your toothbrush? Take that with you. Ooh. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that I'm judging, but I have requirements for me. You know, you have to meet that standard.
You know
and as well, I know my worth. And as well, you should feel the same way if you're a man.
Right.
Now, we all know some men will pick a woman up, clean up, dust off. He don't care where she work at. But if I'm already comfortable and situated, you're not coming over here, yo, and do what? Don't you dare bring me them nuggets from McDonald's. Cheers. I earned the right to be expensive. Do you understand me? I put in the work. I put in the time. Why not? Because when you spoil me, I spoil you. Right. That's how it works. But you can't spoil me if you just started this job. Right. So what I would say to that is, I'm not knocking your hustle. A job is a job. Taco Bell, whatever. Yes. I tell my son all the time, do what you have to do. Sometimes you got to take 2 steps back to go forward. Exactly. Do what you have to do. But don't bring nobody in talking about, you know, I own Taco Bell. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? With your
Right.
name not outside.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Get your stuff together before you go after a grown woman.
Mhm.
Now, if you're a young kid, you're trying, you're on your way, that's something totally different.
Mhm.
But me at my big age, yes, I have requirements. And if anybody have a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you. But
Mhm.
you should have requirements too.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like at every level is some sort of requirements that you should
Oh yeah,
establish,
of course.
no matter what age.
That's true. Like I seen it on a podcast, this guy was like, he don't date women with children. He
Mhm.
don't have kids. How can you be mad at that?
Exactly.
I'm not mad at that. That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Mhm.
Just like if I said I don't like heavy men, I'm
Mhm.
heavy. You looking for mine, I'm looking for yours. It ain't working. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't working.
It's also preferences
Right.
too.
You can't get mad because somebody feel the way they feel.
Yeah.
You understand
I
me?
think this
Like
world's so sensitive
it is.
now.
Everybody's so sensitive.
Yeah, and take it so personal and offensive
Hmm.
when it's really just not that.
Or if I say I only like tall men, which I do.
Mhm.
Now,
All the short kings coming at you.
yeah, right. It's like I love tall men. I like 6'1", 6'2".
Mhm.
Now, husband, I found out he lied about his height. I said, well, what the? Wait a minute. We went to the doctors and she said 5'9". I
No,
said,
it's
ma'am, who
no, it's
5'9"?
not.
Wait, no. He what? Excuse me, sir? Wait a minute. Come stand next to me. I'm 5'7". So I did the, something you want to tell me? Because she already told me I need to hear from your mouth. So you're not 6'1". You knew that was a requirement.
Ooh.
He said, life beat me down. I said, now what the hell?
Oh god. Oh my
I said, all right, I'm in it. We just gonna stay together.
gosh.
Because you know what? Ain't nobody got time for it.
Mhm.
But what I want to say is love who you love, like who you like. And don't get mad because somebody don't want
What
you
you
for
like?
whatever
Mhm.
is going on with you. I mean, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt about how a person feel about you and what you're doing, and just don't judge a book. Never judge a book by its cover.
Right,
And
yeah.
you can clearly say that I'm contradicting myself when I said the guy with the shoes. But first of all, if you're gonna approach me, you see I'm a grown woman. I'm
Mhm.
not in high school. I'm not
You look
25.
like it.
Yeah. But I just
Yeah.
oh my. So I just think that people should, like who you like, and don't get mad if somebody don't like the requirements. I still stay with my husband after he lied and said he was 6'1" and he only 5'9". I mean, I have flashbacks every now and then, but we still together. You understand what I'm saying? It's some stuff you just gotta overlook, okay?
When
But
you love someone.
yeah, when you love somebody, you just like, man, I was going through it for a couple of days, but I was like, all right, whatever. And then every time he stand in front of me, I'd be like standing like on my tippy toes. I don't know. So I think a lot of times that we do judge, but sometimes we can get it wrong. Like
Yeah.
a guy could come to me and say, "Hey, I work at Taco Bell, and you the best thing since sliced bread." And why are you talking about he's 6 feet? See, this is specific. Knowing I was at the doctor's office with him, but okay,
You heard.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So it's and he could turn out to be an owner of Taco Bell because you
Mhm.
got personal owners of
Yeah.
Taco Bell. Would you say it's my loss? No, because I know what I like,
Mhm.
and you can own it all day, and that's fine. But
Mhm.
like I told you, what I like.
Right.
I'm like a grown ass man.
Mhm.
Doctor. I dated a doctor. I dated a lawyer. I dated, yeah, police. A lot. And what did they all have in common? When I'm telling you, I'm running down this list. A 401k. That's what I did. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry. That's what
Mhm.
I like. I mean, hey, and not
Yeah.
to say that Taco Bell and McDonald's don't have 401k,
Right.
because I know actually Giants do, which they have really great benefits. But
See?
my career path in men I date, It's not that.
Right.
It's what I like.
Mhm.
You know, doctor, lawyer. It's like the Tyler Perry movie. You come in
No,
here with some bus driver. I married the bus
yeah.
driver.
Hey,
But and look who I dated.
exactly.
You understand?
And there's
So
nothing wrong with
there's
it at
nothing wrong with
all.
it. Man, he drive that bus. He's driving. He don't do it no more though.
Hey, 6 foot and fine, don't forget.
Hey, oh, my husband fine as mom. Don't get it twisted. That's why we still together. Even though he lied about his height, I'm dealing with it. You know, Pretty Ricky, what they called him.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
So I guess we should not judge a book by its cover, but you know, basically love who you love, like who you like.
Mhm.
And that's the thing though. She was a lawyer in the story, and he just had way more than her, but she never knew. She just judged him by his taxi cab. She acted like the taxi cab was dirty or something, but you know, it was a nice
Mhm.
cab. So, but then she grew to love him. So, which will be a full book. I think I'm gonna put it out. I don't know when, but
I got a question for the
sure.
author.
Mhm.
Would there be any type of like resentment that he had towards her for judging him at first?
Oh, of course.
Mm.
Yep. Even down to the, I'm not gonna say that part. But
Mm-mm.
yeah, big time.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So
Do you feel like that's fair?
no,
Mm.
no. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, he knew, first of all, he knew how she felt about him, and he still pursued her. They pursued each other,
Right.
actually.
Right.
So she was curious. And he said he can, that one main line I put in there, get that attitude right up out of her.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah. He gave her that curve. And we all know when you get that curve, you act right. That's that Mr. Act Right. So, you know. Why does Nisha keep laughing? What is she doing?
Oh my god.
You know, so wow,
Mhm.
we've been on here for 30 minutes.
Okay.
We're supposed to be going through the whole series of the book. We stayed on one thing.
Yeah.
But so basically the first few books are short stories that become their own full book.
Right.
Okay. So we say the book is small. It's small for a reason. It's small because I want you to answer the questions in the book, get to know the characters in the book, because
Mhm.
the book will become its own full book. Master Mercedes, My Girls are linked together. The first full book has come out with Master and Mercedes. You got to read My Girls to understand who made Ebony this way. And when you realize it is Michael,
Mhm.
Master, the bastard that made her this way. So then after that book will be Master Mercedes Welcomes Ebony. Because I was going to do a My Girls too,
Mhm.
but I'm just going to incorporate all of it together.
Mhm.
So, but I'll be releasing A Poet's Pain, hopefully, before spring break. Let's see, spring break. So I'll be writing the next weekend. I'm going away to write next weekend.
Okay.
So we're going to get that out. But A Poet's Pain
Mhm.
comes from the pain of master.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we get
Oh,
some
wait, clock it.
background. Clock it.
Yay!
So we get some background on him.
No. So
Oh.
actually, it's all the pain that he gave to the ladies, basically.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be
Oh.
a Poet's Pain 1, and then it's going to be a second one after that. There's going to be a different title. And then you're going to have the one and only master. That's his story.
Okay.
People think the story is going to go kind of like what we talked about in the live, whereas though it's going to be he got issues.
His
His
chocolate.
daddy
Yeah.
didn't love him.
Right.
His mom was a wrecker or whatever she was, and there's nothing like that. You won't believe what I'll make his story is. Okay,
We gotta leave it at that.
we're gonna leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
But pick up the book, Master Mercedes, Amazon. It will be delivered the next day. I guarantee you. Okay. So anyway, hit the like button, subscribe, get a small dinner, have a great evening. Good night.